Howdy, Possum Patty here. It's May 1st and I'm nature journaling. Happy Mayday. When I think of Mayday, I think of sunshine and flowers. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It just stopped raining. Rained yesterday, rained most of the day today. And what we have is puddles and mud. Puddles and mud and puddles and mud on this happy May Day. Oh, look at the windmill. Very seldom do you see it turning so slowly. Looks like it's about ready to stop. That means calm air. May Day is the ancient festival of spring. So I started off my journal page with a really fancy May Day font. I drew little brown letters with green vines and pink flowers growing all over them. For my metadata, I put rainy morn, rainy last night, rain yesterday, and put in my international weather symbols for light, medium, and heavy rain. And of course I have my rain gauge. And the rain over the last 2 days was 1.5 inches. Look at that, 1.5 inches of rain in the rain gauge. One thing we don't need is more rain. But people always complain, not enough rain, too much rain. If you put Mayday together as one word, that means distress call. And I believe my evening primrose must have put out a distress call the other day when the deer came by and ate all her leaves. Well, except for one green one here and some old ones from last year. And found this red stem. I think this is evening primrose. Oh, look at this, primrose update. This morning I saw a deer out the bathroom window. She was walking around the yard eating. I wasn't sure what she was eating, but she ate almost all the leaves off of this primrose. I drew a picture of the stalk from last year, because a lot of times you can identify a plant in winter or early spring by last year's stalk. Last year's stalk. A good book to use to identify the stalks like that is Wildflowers and Winter Weeds. Now this book was first published in the late 1970s as Weeds in Winter, but Lauren Brown changed the title in 1997 to Wildflowers and Winter Weeds. She did all these lovely sketches of what the plants look like in the wintertime or early spring. And this is a handy book to have if you want to identify some wildflowers. It's one of my favorite, silver dollar. Wildflowers and Winter Weeds by Lauren Brown. I was asked a couple questions about my fonts and my page layouts. Now I do have a book, of course I have a book, The Art of Whimsical Lettering by Joanne Sharp. And I went through this book and I did the lessons in the book, and I think that really helped me to take my own handwriting and printing and turn it into artistic fonts. I tried calligraphy once, but just practicing the same letter over and over again in the same way, well, you know, it just wasn't my style. But taking my own handwriting and having fun with it and being colorful, well, I really enjoyed that. Now here's the font I based my Mayday on. Just brown letters with little vines growing around. But as you can see, I added flowers for Mayday. So this is a good book to have or get out of the library, The Art of Whimsical Lettering. Some of the lessons even help you with layouts. On this page, she uses the wavy lines to write the letters in. Where you have a big space, you write them larger, and as it gets smaller, you write them smaller. Very easy to do. I did that in this journal. Just make some wavy lines and print inside. And she shows you how to design a page with flowers and lettering. Now, I did some of these exercises in my Render alcohol marker book. Now I based this page on hers. Hers is colorful though. And I see some of the fonts that I tried. Skinny letters, black letters. Colorful black letters. And just taking your cursive and turning it into a font. It's a lot of fun going through the book, trying all the different letter styles. For February, I added little hearts. In the spring, made spring green and yellow letters. And here's where I started coloring in my letters. You can see the little curly cues. So this is the beginning of my curly letters. But every page I do seems to have a different kind of layout. Sometimes I make boxes, I make call-outs, I put big letters, I color in my letters. Here's some more call-outs. Now sometimes I have lots of writing and a few pictures. And sometimes I have lots of pictures with a little bit of writing. I really don't plan it ahead of time. It's whatever happens that day, I guess. I do like colorful letters. And you see those little curly Q letters a lot. There they are again. A lot of things on one page, all higgledy-piggledy. And here they're all nicely laid out. One thing on a page. Story written on top of a picture. A lot of writing, pictures around the edge. Lots of call-outs for little things usually. Painted a picture, wrote on top of it. Pasted something in the book. This is a mapping page. So the pages are all different, and that doesn't bother me. If I'm sitting somewhere, I can write nice and neatly. I usually do cursive. If I'm outside and I'm just walking around, I'm making sketches and taking notes, it's usually printing. So basically my style of nature journaling is free form. I like color, I like curly letters, I like a lot of writing, I like a lot of pictures and a little writing. I write on top of my pictures. It doesn't matter. I just have fun in my journal and like to learn about nature every day. Thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye.